before that. He was looking in good shape. I don't think he played in the last 125 FPS, so, you know, you're as good as your last game, and his last competitive game was a victory, so...
Round begins in.
There it is. One more needs to be said.
That's exactly how it works. But here we go. We'll be watching Xron out of the gate. It's going to be Anarchy v Anarchy with the nail gun coming out. And yeah, drugs all around, guys. Yeah, that's how that works.
They
don't check your bloodstream for cheats.
I was quickly observing chat. I'd say it's actually Xron-sided. Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. It's pretty even there. You can never rule out. There's always Cypher fans around, and of course, it makes full sense.
Zoo just has an auto-ignore in Twitch chat for the word Cypher. Yeah. He doesn't even see them.
So mean.
Nice LG coming out as Ron, but he's going to be backing off with 9 HP. cYpheR barely surviving it himself, as it's going to be a quick pickup of health through the banana and the mega. Ron wanted back up top, but he's actually getting a good opportunity for a shot against cYpheR to be able to take a little bit more armor to defend against some of these rails and get a railgun of his own. But they could be clashing back here in banana. This is bad news for cYpheR. It's a bad spot to get caught, especially since he barely whipped out his LG before Ron's shaft gave him a new one.
Ron is hitting a lot at the moment. That rocket's going to be a bit off the mark. He has got that injection, which he could have leaped towards, but he's respecting that super nail gun. He above almost anybody else is going to know how powerful his weapon is. But this is the kind of stack with Anarchy. You've still got injection to go. You just close the round.
And it's a bad spot for cYpheR to get caught once again. Once the banana and once at small armor by the shotgun. Neither places you want to really get caught flat-footed. But there we have it, a very quick round. And yeah, stack or no stack, it really felt like even Xron taking that heavy armor. He's like, okay, I'll take a break from the chase for heavy armor, but then I'm right back into it.
Fight.
We'll see, he's going to go straight into Anarchy right off his spawn again. Oh my god, that was a quick shot. Oh, again!
Oh my god.
Just do it again, one more time. Xron's rails are unreal, honestly. He hits so many. There's another one, almost hits a follow-up, and he still knows an angle's there. cYpheR's like, how the hell do I actually get out of here?
Do you think cYpheR just realized he could shoot rail through teleporter now?
I hope not. I'm not willing to comment further.
Alright, but Xron is still on the warpath here. Looking for this last rail. Hey, he's gonna miss the shot, but he's still got plenty of justification for going plus forward. I mean, he's been making this all happen with railgun, shoddy, and nails. He's finally got a rocket. It's gonna give him some extra mobility. A little bit of damage at range. Kind of a cheeky angle for the nail gun. Oh, that's a lot of LG coming out of cYpheR.
Xron kind of lost his mojo with the rail a little bit. It was so good at the beginning of this round. It's a bit lacking. He's going to find the rail crate, however. He's going to save some pain going over to the actual full rail spawn. The rails there, they're starting. They were so good, and now they're kind of crap.
Yeah, he sneezed. But up the jump pad, that's a bad place to get caught. 190 damage right off the bat with the LG to finish. No, make that a rail to finish. Doing it in style. It's not doing it. It's not worth doing unless you can do it cool.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Another one.
I don't think cYpheR knew about the teleporter.
Absolutely owns right off the spawn. He finds him with LG, and
here we go.
The round is done.
Prepare to fight.
It's something. One of the most awesome things about watching Xron play is just that if he gets into the rhythm of things with the rail. Even when you look at a player like Sirius and Tox that we just had go versus earlier each other, who are so consistent and amazing, I would almost go as far as to say that Xron's rail is better than theirs. He's not flashy in the way he uses it at all.
No.
He's just very efficient with his positioning.
Wow, it actually looked like he was about to drop down, but he managed to pull back at the last moment, get a lot more damage out of these rockets, and look for the finisher with the shotgun. There it is. Xron barely alive at the end of that frag, but 5 seconds to Mega. He might be able to tread water long enough to make that happen, or if he leaves it up completely, it could be bad for him. I mean, he doesn't really know which way cYpheR's going to go on the major items, but he stayed still long enough to kind of make that choice. cYpheR thought, I'm going to juke one way and then go the other, but that doesn't work against an Anarchy. He's going to be quick enough to react to you.
Xron continuing to get those rails through. The teleport is going to run into cYpheR. He has hit a direct. There's the injection out. That definitely helped. And this could be really fast, cYpheR. This could be really, really fast. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, it kind of already is.
Taking a quick break for the heavy. And yeah, cYpheR's just running right into it. Yeah, that was just a lot of nail to take in the face, even before the heavy came up. So that's GG on Awoken. How long did that map last?
Did we even start?
I don't know.
Was this a practice game?
That map was half loading time. 40% LG, 44 for Xron.
I mean,
36, 33 for Rail, but
it says 36, but those 8 rails that hit were just insane.
yeah, they were the right rails.
Yeah, and he fired 19 more than cYpheR as well. He didn't really get it going. He's actually whoa. If you look at the damage, there's 2,750 for Xron, and just under 1,600 for cYpheR. That is a huge damage deficit there for cYpheR.
That's why Xron won. That's he killed the man, and then
he killed the man, but not only it just wasn't even close. It wasn't like it was down to the wire. It was just. I mean, I'm trying to find a way to say it wasn't total wreckage, but all signs are pointing to it being a wreckage.
Well, now cYpheR knows what to hang felt like, and well, pick a year. Any year. Any year except 17, yeah.
We are...
All right, but we're going into Corrupted Keep next. Another small map, another one that favors Ron's Anarchy antics, so it might not be the end of that just yet.
Right. We know whose map that is. That is cYpheR's map. This is cYpheR's map. So that's the silver lining there for Awoken. There it is. We found it. We found it. It was Rom's map. That's why it happened. We realize sooner. It's not an excuse. I'm sorry.
No.
I'll pretend that it is for the sake of a narrative.
I honestly, I think he was caught off guard by shooting through the teleporter. That's what it looked like to me.
For every round.
I think there was a reaction after that first shot through the teleporter. Like, what? You can, crap. Yeah.
That's it.
And just kept getting hit through there.
It just keeps happening. Something wrong. Xron is going to go Anarchy first, of course. I think we'll see that every single time. I know that he's been nerding the Anarchy this year. Visor up second. We've got Galena. I'd expect an Anarchy as well. Yep. There we go. Did we even... We didn't see it. Wait, did Xron die last map?
I don't think he did. It was Anarchy all the time.
He might have died.
Meanwhile, it was
I want to
cYpheR.
say he did, but I don't know if he did.
There might have been one in the first round, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And my memory.
Either way, it
go
was too fast.
That far back, so.
Because cYpheR was driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
Have you been waiting to set that one up, haven't you?
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
You know what? I'm just upset that I've never heard it before. If I'm honest.
Yeah, it's alright.
I feel like uniform.
Prepare to fight.
Does Xron the blue uniform? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Have fun. Here we go.
Let's do it.
3, 2.
All right, so I'm assuming that Xron's going to be playing Anarchy off the... Yep. Yeah, they both are. Man, Xron actually gets the SSG spawn, which means a big move over towards rocket launcher, which is dangerous, and you will know after the first rocket whether or not that fight has gone your way, but I don't think Xron took much damage there at all.
Wait, cYpheR's the one who spawned Mega, right? Why did he push through that angle? You should never be pushing through that angle if you got LG spawn. And he just looked
also Anarchy, yeah.
His crosshair just looked unready. No, none of it. It looked like he was thinking about the movement, which, you know, admittedly is incredibly fun.
What was interesting about that fight is that most people will stop coming up the stairs and hit the rocket launcher and kind of make that their hill. But Xron actually pushed all the way outside to the doorway, which makes things awkward for cYpheR.
Rocking slightly off. Okay, there's a little bit better, but he's taking a lot of LG damage, and he is actually going to be able to get out. Yeah, wow. I thought cYpheR was going to be able to finish that one off, but well calculated from Xron, realizing that he was able to survive, I guess.
Mega's coming back up. Nice little bit of damage to at least slow down cYpheR moving in towards the Mega. Really good rocket. Oh, that's a rough one on the wall, but Xron's still alive. He's able to take away the health in the red room. cYpheR's just barely holding on to dear life as well. But look at this, just routing by Xron. Really good stuff.
Ooh, good effort of the rockets on cYpheR. He is going to take that heavy position first, and I'm just going to respect that. Like, all right, mate, you take it. Got this mega health that I get to wait for. Honestly, he would really like a little bit more, which maybe the rocket life will spawn soon. Otherwise, he's kind of stuck for options.
There's the thwippy thwaps we were looking for from cYpheR. Really good work so far, but couldn't quite catch Xron on the way out.
Xron didn't want to drop.
In the boneyard, making it a little bit deeper. And finally, guys, Xron down to a clutch. cYpheR's Galena still looking just fine after that frag, but not a lot of emphasis on that heavy. And so with this fight, I mean, either way it goes. Oh, cYpheR just barely got that mega, but it's immediately just taken off again. First round goes to Xron.
Prepare to fight.
I mean, cYpheR got a frag then. That was good. But it was a mistake from Xron that allowed him to.
Frag, yeah.
It was a mistake from Xron that allowed cYpheR to get it. He did that jump through the hole in the wall by the hourglasses, and he was meant to land on the light armor or get to the light armor, and he dropped down, and he knew he was dead at that stage. I feel like cYpheR's champions really suck for Xron's line now. That is just obliteration there from Xron.
Yeah.
He's going to find another one, I think, and it's going to be almost instantaneous. LG, no end. Oh my god, this is best of 5. We might have to watch this one.
Do we need to report this to the PD? This is...
I feel like I'm being negatively affected by this.
Well, cYpheR's able to get away with that fight, but with only 4 health, he's going to have to spend some time recovering. Xron, as a clutch, can become very dangerous right off the spawn, especially with the Mega and the LG. This is everything he needs.
Yeah. And cYpheR's not really approaching the fight well. He should be looking for the long-range fights, gets as much entry damage as he possibly can on the way in.
As in, he approached it at all. Yeah, that was not a...
And he went looking for it. He shouldn't have been the one going close. The shotgun blast at the beginning of the fight was like the best thing that he did, but he was totally open up to so many angles. And again, Vise, knowing that Xron actually does play clutch at a good level, cYpheR should be aware of this. Again, really aggressive position. But he should also know that Visor and Galena in the same lineup is something that you shouldn't be using. One of them, good, but you know, pick something else. God, I don't know what else. Slash even.
Xron down to 1 HP. Yeah. Oof. Xron just looking for a way back out, looking for an exit angle. He's gonna get it. They're both fairly weak. Mega's back up though. cYpheR's got the anarchy speed, but he's taken the long way around to get towards the Mega. So that's going to allow Xron to get in and out of there, no problem. cYpheR can't even pause to get the 225s up top. Could be a switch over to machine gun for either of them, but it's a better stack for Xron at the moment. Yeah, where are you going to go, cYpheR? That's a tough position.
$1 million question. Xron definitely in the driving seat. That's some good damage from cYpheR on this occasion.
Yeah.
Xron will respect that.
But cYpheR's not sticking around for the Mega. He's kind of playing out the red room for the moment, but he's got the speed to go get it. Both items taken away at just about the same time. It's a rough miss for Xron, but he's still got a lot of LG up his sleeve.
That was a good rocket. Doesn't follow up. Time to use the injection. That hits. Xron doesn't want to go any further in, just in case there's something meeting him around the corner. It looks like he really wants a clean game, actually. It's not been a totally clean map for him, but, you know, the scoreline reflects it has.
Up on armor. Not quite getting the sound cue he needs. Just looking for cYpheR through the teleporter. 30 damage on that, respectable. He's been going for a lot of really long range, even nail gun plays, which is just a battle of attrition. Anytime he's gotten close enough for LG, he's mostly had the drop on cYpheR, but the long range stuff is not really doing Xron a lot of good right now. Yeah, he's losing as much as cYpheR is, which is not good for him.
I think definitely the heavy control is good, though. That's the thing. If you've got that injection, you can still cap out your health, whereas you're, well, you can't catch yourself enough, really. If you've got the other one. Side rockets, there it is. Loads it up. And now it's probably going to be, well, actually, it doesn't even matter which champion off the spawn. Neither of these two champions are amazing versus an Anarchy, I'd say. Visor,
yeah, what mattered more was the spawn. Yeah.
Oh, God,
but that's a drop down from Visor. He doesn't want to be here. Oh, that's a bad miss.
But it really is. I mean, cYpheR had done enough damage, but his shots, there's no consistency in the damage that he's doing. LG off the spawn, there is going to be a turret going down. He's got the injection, and he might want to just rush it now, but cYpheR finally connects a really good shotgun blast.
Now cYpheR finally able to get a frag here, but he's not. Yeah, this is not a good fight for him.
Yeah, he's,
By the time he realized it was time to leave, it was already way too late. But 3-0
3-0
from Xron here again. Are we going to see 3-0 3-0 against cYpheR?
That's the kind of 9-0 that you really don't want to see. That's like
Yeah.
that's AVEG levels of don't want to see.
Well,
Sorry,
really good
AVEG.
stuff out of Xron again here. 42% LG. The shotgun was pretty tasty coming out of cYpheR, but just not enough to deal with the wave that Xron was bringing towards him.
Yeah. Well, at least he got frags.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's
What are we
nice.
going to next? We've got.
It's gonna
okay,
be
okay.
yeah, Blood Covenant for the first time today on air.
Yeah, good point actually. And this is somewhere if we're gonna have a map where cYpheR's gonna explode and do wonderful things. This is the
Exploded
map.
a lot so far. Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. This is his ground. This is his place of wonder and dreams and air
Wow.
rockets.
His own personal Neverland, huh?
Yeah, I mean it is, and we've seen it countless times. And I'm hoping we're going to see something here. I've not been inspired by the first two maps we've been seen. I would love to say that Xron is playing with one of the most amazing games I've ever seen him play, but I feel like he's playing kind of standard for him. He's not playing a bad level, but you know, we can't shout about what he's doing because it feels like cYpheR's not really ready for fights. It feels like cYpheR isn't thinking about the champion compositions as well going into a game versus Xron. It's worrying for cYpheR right now.
Still, well done, Xron. I mean, it's looking good for him.
True. He's still doing it right. Half of it is the psychological challenge as well. Doing it versus cYpheR, it doesn't matter what shape he's bringing into a tournament whatsoever. Going versus cYpheR is still scary, no matter what. We get Slash, all right. That's more like it. I still don't like the Visor and the Galena together. As Ron may be debating whether or not he wants Clutch on Blood Covenant. I think it might still be a good idea.
Yeah, okay, good. Because so far what we've seen out of cYpheR is that even after he makes a frag, he's not really preparing himself well for the next fight, and Clutch punishes that a lot, you know. If you are not paying attention to where Clutch spawns, what he has available to him, and you're kind of giving him some respectful distance, then Clutch can grab. He doesn't have to grab anything. Like, he's dangerous even with that mining laser. If you're really low and the mining laser is a potential problem, you have to be aware of that. If he's able to grab like Shoddy or a rocket launcher, then yeah, you got to worry about the shield as well.
And so far, the best thing that cYpheR's been able to do is get a frag by the time he gets to the last champion, and then there's Clutch for Xron to play, and it's like he's not strong enough to go against him. He doesn't have the right weapons necessarily, and in the rare instance that he is ready, he's, I think, approaching the fights a little bit incorrectly versus the Clutch. But I mean, we're still hyped it up, guys. It is Xron going versus cYpheR. We are on map 3. Xron is on match point, but what can cYpheR do for us here?
cYpheR wasn't ready for that fight. He didn't think that Xron was going to be that aggressive with an Anarchy. Even though he's been super aggressive all game. I mean, he's thinking, all right, this is Blood Covenant. Things are going to slow down a little bit here. We've got rails back in our hands. But Xron is just keeping this noose incredibly tight. Really good LG coming out of cYpheR, keeping him floated up top. But cYpheR's going to be making a break over towards Heavy, and Xron's going to have a choice between going for Mega or going for the aggression. And it looks like he's made his choice. He's knocked off a lot of this armor so far.
He's not really hitting
and
the
Xron's still got
rails,
Mega to go back to. Yeah.
It would be very useful for him to hit a bit more. What I hope for Xron is he doesn't start getting cocky just because the first two maps have gone really well for him. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Stay focused. We've got some good rockets here from cYpheR, and he's got a chance to finish this off, and indeed he will get first blood here on Blood Covenant. That's more like it.
Nicely done. But here's that dangerous Clutch off the spawn, and cYpheR's not ready for it.
He's not at all. He needed to collect resources on his side of the map. He should have realized the bridge side was probably going to be very much covered by Xron. Yeah. But we'll see. Shield's been used, but okay, Xron's already taken, I think, all of the hourglasses. And he's back up and ready.
cYpheR's got Mega, he's got LG rockets. He doesn't have a rail to really do much here, and Xron's going to know that. This is a good time for Xron to push forward. Shield's back out, but that's a lot of LG damage that cYpheR's already done. cYpheR's now on the chase, looking for it. He doesn't have a rail, he's got the HMG, keeping the pressure up. That's a decent rocket, and he can finally hunt down and pull down Xron. Could he actually take a round here?
There's heavy up if you want it, cYpheR.
When was the last time I said, could cYpheR actually take a round?
We just don't say it generally.
No.
It's just
It's
never
weird in
said.
my mouth.
I was kind of perplexed that he didn't pick Slash to go with, because I just think Slash is really great on Blood Covenant, and it's a good counter to Clutch if you can keep your momentum up. Oh my god, those rockets! They were on the money.
cYpheR popping up the jump pad, maybe not the best time for it, as Ron's LG is going to be more than adequate to take that frag back, and now we've got cYpheR down to his Slash. It's one champion each in the first round as heavy armor comes up. So Xron, whoa!
Okay.
Sit down, rail.
That was weird that cYpheR went up the bounce back. Did he know that Xron was there? I mean, I want to say, yeah, okay, this is going to be a kill though for cYpheR? It wasn't.
I mean, with that LG damage each way, it's hard to tell. 4 seconds to the Mega. Xron's going to be looking for some recovery of his own. All the 25s are safe for him, but he's waiting on this heavy. He doesn't have exact timing on it. He could be caught on the exit. He's here. He's got the heavy. Oh, but this LG is going to be enough. cYpheR takes a round.
There we go. Can he start building some steam from that? Any momentum whatsoever? Well, we'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Xron's still very much in the lead in the series. But as we preface this map, this is cYpheR's playing ground.
Absolutely. It's a bit of an ambiguous spawn for him, but he's going for the rail immediately. I can like that. Xron's going to be playing at the top of the bridge. Quite a bit of aggression, but now he's got to realize that, yeah, cYpheR's got a decent gamut of weapons, all of them in fact. And cYpheR's rail is going to be dangerous. Xron's got to be loose and nimble. But up top here, yeah, this is a tough corner to get caught on. One bad shot could... What? What?
Yeah.
That machine gun just chewed him up and spit him out.
Yeah, it was good damage. The initial damage was good, but cYpheR was kind of running away, but into the line of fire. This is great heavy machine gun from cYpheR, but there's an ejection, there's items up, Xron's taking everything he needs to. He's got every weapon, bar maybe the super shotgun.
cYpheR being low and slowed here. I mean, this should be a good rocket for him. Yep.
Good patience from cYpheR.
Waiting for that anarchy to, you know, skate on by, and that's exactly what the rockets are good for.
That's a good way to approach an anarchy player as well. It's just wait for them to run into you, because they probably will.
Yeah. Alright, Mega's up, and Xron's being a little bit more respectful here. He's got heavy to go get. And cYpheR, he doesn't have a railgun just yet, so catching Xron on the exit is going to be tough for him. Nice little bit of a totem dunk. Oof.
Not too bad. He's still in a dangerous position, cYpheR that is. Xron, I think, could have justified pushing. It depends on what kind of stack read he's got on cYpheR. He's charging in now, though. So that rocket.
This is a big push. Wow. So decisive.
That
Gave him
first
the old
rocket
Sandy hook. Yeah. This machine gun's good damage, actually, but I don't know. Xron just needs one more rail. We'll make that 2 now off of the 25, and now cYpheR can get back over into a position here quicker. And where was that rail 5 seconds ago?
cYpheR's getting a bit of stack going, though. How can he deal with any pressure on Mega Health? It looks like there will be none to deal with. He can make his way around. Still no rail for him to go on, but he's got all of the major items. The stack looks fantastic. He might be able to zip on by the rocket. I was thinking maybe rail as well, but not yet. Oh, that jump, that's a ridiculous jump if you can do it.
Yeah. Nice rail. cYpheR's going to be losing out his overstack on the armor. 5 seconds to the Mega. Xron's got shield ready. Looks like he wants to at least play with the idea of pushing in, but not just yet. However, there's only 7 seconds between the Mega and the armor. And if cYpheR was a little bit cleaner on his movement, he would have been here by now. Xron anticipated that, didn't want to commit to the armor, and in fact, he's giving it up. He could have been there first, because cYpheR, he kind of got caught on a door.
Behind you.
Here, behind him. Oh no! Oh,
that's huge.
It's a good defensive rocket, but yeah, cYpheR just lost all of that stack. Xron's looking pretty weak as well, backing off towards some 25s. 2 seconds to Mega, and cYpheR still wanting to cap off on it.
you chase now. If you're cYpheR, you go for the kill. You need to get the frag. Gonna find him. That should be kind of easy, but Xron is finding miraculous amounts of damage. The heavy up. Now there's only 10 seconds until Xron's ability is going to be live again, and he's just found the hourglasses, and cYpheR still chasing. This is dangerous for him. There's the entry rocket. One more direct. cYpheR had already missed the opportunity when he didn't get the kill the first time round over
Prepare
Banana.
to fight.
So this is a good reset for both of them. There's a lot to kind of acknowledge about the way the last 2 rounds went.
2, 1.
Xron's MO just isn't working anymore like it was on the other 2 maps, but cYpheR is respawning Visor on the bridge, getting a rocket launcher first. Xron will be on Mega and realizing that cYpheR's going to have a late exit from the heavy. Yep. That means that, yeah, Xron can get in on that rail earlier.
Oh, that was close.
Like, Xron even could have taken the Mega and still gotten to the rail first. He's being a little bit more conservative here, and it's paying off because, yeah, cYpheR certainly wasn't expecting to see him on that platform quite as soon as he was.
Yeah, Xron just doesn't want to give an inch to cYpheR. He needs to take this next map really to feel like he's done a complete job, I think. A bit of an interesting rocket jump, but
Yeah.
the effect was there. Oh my god, what would that have been?
The effect of making him railable. He's still railable here. This is dangerous. Yeah, for cYpheR to be kind of sticking his neck out here, he's just kind of asking for a shot. But the machine gun work is just so good.
You push, you've got to push now if you're Xron. He's done a lot of damage. This 25's been taken everywhere. He's so close. That rocket's almost going to help propel him closer, but he's not going in for the jugular.
Backing off, yeah.
Well, if he doesn't back off, then he has to drop probably one of the major items, and now with a missed jump, he is
Yeah.
controls a pickle like this.
He was trying to do the math of, all right, I've got 7 seconds to cross the map, go get heavy, and come back at least to hit him as he's leaving Mega. But these initial shots might be enough anyway. cYpheR's weak, and there's the switch to shotgun to make it happen. Nice little bit of gauntlet work there as cYpheR's going to go down.
That's perfect. Lucky fish.
Oh no, why? This is not... No.
That wasn't a perfect drop, to be honest. I mean, no drop there was really perfect, if I'm honest.
No,
especially off the
just
spawn.
don't drop. There's an
Yeah.
idea. Oh wow,
Oh,
great
God.
rocket. A little bit tough to secure the LG, but there it is. Wow, that's a decisive round.
3 frags. The first frag took some work. Xron got it. Then, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Round begins in
cYpheR was just giving himself up then.
2.
There was definitely work involved before the frag started happening.
Yeah. It's like
One more round.
Yep. Good machine gun work. It's going to keep cYpheR off the bridge a little bit longer. But yeah, Xron didn't commit to going for the railgun immediately there. Wanted to play this long range play a little bit more. And with the Mega still there, like, who could blame him? Maybe shotgun would be the deal here.
Oh my god!
Hey.
He's like, you ran into me. You wanted to hit the rail, and Xron was just playing with fire there because he knew he was railable. But cYpheR, he just walks up close. It's like, that's exactly the angle I wanted you to give me. 2 rails back to back now. Looking for a
Maybe
third.
he thought he spawned the starter machine gun and he was just going to be totally out of ammo.
cYpheR
It's the only world where that play makes sense.
Yeah,
Is if you make that mistake.
True. cYpheR is
Right,
it's
so-
almost as if he's on his victory laps right now. He's done an insane job this series.
He's feeling good. Not hitting the rails that he needs, but it's not like cYpheR has a whole lot to grab over here anyway. Like, Xron can collapse on this armor. Even after the pickup, it's no big deal. He can still take another rail and do the damage.
Wow.
And there it is. And boom it goes. The dynamite. 3-1, 3-0. We saw cYpheR take a consolation round, but that is going to be Xron moving forward into the semifinals tomorrow.
And he will play versus the winner of the next game, which is going to be Wenger versus Cooler, another insane series. Break it down for me though, Jahar. Compared to your expectations, how did this go?
I didn't think it was going to be that fast. The fact that we had Anarchy, you think that, okay, they're both going to be Anarchy first round. Somebody's going to go down pretty quickly, and then things are going to get more interesting as you have your Galenas come out.